Ever wondered if licks are a waste of time? Then in this video we're going to dive deep and discover the pros and cons of learning licks so you know what to look out for. And for those who are new here, my name is Lukas and I help guitar players to get over that intermediate rut to finally get their playing where it deserves to be after all those years. If interested, links in the description. And without further ado, let's get started. The reason why not to learn licks can be very simple. If you don't know how to actually utilize any of the licks you come across, then you'll just blindly use it in your own soloing, monkey sees, monkey does, making every one of your solos sound the same. Which can limit your creativity and slowly start getting into that intermediate rut where every time you grab the guitar you end up playing the same stuff over and over that you've already played a million times before, which only leaves you frustrated because there is no structure in place and you're just repeating the same stuff over and over. Now, how do we get out of that? By using the licks in the right way. The way to use the licks is to approach them as ideas, okay? It's the same as when you learn your first or second language. You start first with learning words, so you know what means what. And in our instance, that would be represented by the notes on the fretboard. But if you would just use words on their own as a way of communication, you might get somewhere, but overall it's not going to make much of a sense. So that's why if you want to be really fluent in your language, you got to learn the established sentences and phrases. So you know to ask people how are you instead of you how are. And again, the same thing applies to guitar. If you just play notes on their own without any structure or meaning, it's not going to make much of a sense. And that's exactly why you learn licks, so you know how these notes can be structured around for them to make sense and sound nice. But the beautiful thing is, you can always approach those licks just as an inspiration. You don't need to just repeat them blindly over and over. So if we take that overused lick I've played in the beginning and realize what is actually happening, then we can extract that idea and play it anywhere else. So, for example, instead of the regular pentatonic scale, we add the blues note, the flat 5 interval here on the G string, 15th fret. But we can also play it here on the B string instead. And instead of bending the 14th fret, we just do it here on the 12th fret. And just follow the same pattern. And voila, you've got a brand new lick that I'm sure you haven't heard before. So any solo or lick you come across, try to memorize just an idea that really stands out to you. It can be something as simple as this. First, realize what is actually happening there. We play the first 3 notes from the scale. Then we change the string, but we skip that note. And play this little loop from that note. Then we change the string and play first 3 linear notes. Then slide to the note after that. Change the string and just create that little ending. So now when I want to make the most out of this lick, I just take that idea and play it in any scale or mode I want. For example, G Phrygian. We play the first 3 notes, then we change the string, but skip that note and create a little loop from that note. Change onto the next string and play 3 linear notes. Slide to the note after that. And then we change the string and just add that little loop at the end. And we can perform the same exact thing even with pentatonic scale. So let's take E minor. So we move to the note before the root note, E. And we just play the first 3 notes here. Then we change the string, but skip that 1 note and create that little loop from this note. Change onto the next string and play first 3 linear notes. Slide onto the note after that. And then we change the string and just add that little ending. So I hope thanks to it you're now able to see how you can easily transform your playing by building your own lick library. The beautiful thing is you don't need to overcomplicate it. Instead of learning 20 licks and never being able to use them, instead learn just 2 licks but learn how you can tweak them and play them anywhere on the neck. I want to thank you so much for being here, all the way till the end of this video. And if you're ready to finally transform your playing, then make sure to check out the link in the description. Don't worry, you don't need to hand over your email, none of that. It's just a video of me telling you how I can help you to get there. I'm not planning on sitting here and telling you how this amazing program already helped hundreds of guitar players out there. You can check that for yourself in your own time if you feel like you want to. Either way, thank you so much for being here. You're the pure reason why I make these videos. So if this video helped you, please let me know by hitting that like button so I know the stuff I teach is helping guitar players out there. And if you decide to support this channel by subscribing to it, then that would really make my day. And I would just love you for the support you're giving me. So thank you so much for doing that if you want to. Thanks again for being here and I hope you have an amazing day. See you in the next video.